Okay, I guess we are live, I guess. What it's saying we are anyway. I got to figure out how to get onto YouTube here so I can see some comments or whatever. Right now I'm just in. Okay. So we're live. Try to find out how to get the chat on here. There we go. All right, we're just gonna. Daniel, I am going to put an open link if I can figure out how to do this. And you can join in with me. Open link. If I can figure out how to do this. Let me get this thing on mute here. You can join in with me. Open link. Okay, how do we do that? Let's put that on mute. All right, let's see. Invite. Can I just put it over? Let me see. I'm just going to copy the link. I'm going to put an open link here. Please, if anybody joins in, I would appreciate no F-bombs or GDs. That's always been a rule of my chats. So we're going to put a link in here and just hope it works. Hope it works. All right, there's a link, Daniel. Jump in here if you want to. Good morning, Joan. How you doing, darling? Can everybody hear me okay? I haven't done one of these live chats like this in quite a while, and it's cold out here in this blame grudge. My heater just run out of kerosene fuel. God loving Grandpa, good morning to you. All right, now, well, whenever you get ready, you just give me a buzz. Yeah, we're staying well, still working, but this week I'm only going to work 3 days, tomorrow, Friday, and next Monday, and it's just going to be to open the store up for 3 hours. So I'll only be seeing customers for a couple hours because we actually open the store at 6 o'clock. So I told them, because I wasn't really having a problem with it, and nothing's been, but last week we found out of a COVID virus down in Twining and one over in Tallis. So it's getting fairly close, and I have an immune system problem anyway, and I take methotrexate once a week for my rheumatoid arthritis, and that suppresses your immune system. I figured, well, Benedict's just close to home. We might as well just sit it out like everybody else rather than take a chance. Of course, my wife's diabetic too. I have to be careful with her. So, and plus, we're both 70 years old. So anyway. Thank you, Joan. I haven't seen any scrapbook stuff coming from you lately. Sometimes I feel like I'm older than everybody, Joe. 70 going on 90 sometimes. But it is what it is, ain't nothing we can do about it. Okay, I get the same thing over here. So I tell you what, you don't look that old. Honestly, you don't. I figured you was about my age. I invited Dan this morning, but I guess he's got a faculty conference he's got to do online, I guess, so he couldn't slide in with me. Whippersnapper. Yeah. It's too cold to do too much up here right now. It's got warm over the weekend, but today, and I think it's supposed to be in the 50s Thursday, but it's cloudy and overcast. We're even calling for possible snow showers. Snow showers I can live with, but I know we got one big snow coming eventually. Yeah. Well, I say that's where he's going to be doing it. I assume that's where he's going to be doing it. He just said he had a conference thing for school. So I take it he's home. I had this originally set for 11 o'clock, but I thought, well, excuse me, thought we'd go ahead and do it a little bit early. Insight, good morning, bud. You want to join in? I left an open link in there if you want to jump into the fray here. Okay, let's see. Hey, Daniel.
How are you? Can you hear me now?
I'm not hearing you.
You're not hearing me?
Say something, Dan.
Okay, well, that's on.
There we go. I got you.
All right. Technology.
Yeah. Good morning, Lisa. Glad to see you out there. Hope everything's okay on the sunny side of the state there. Yeah, one speaker ain't working too good. How you been, Dan?
Oh, I've been doing. I just pretty much doing the same thing that I've always done, year in and year out. Load some bullets, shoot some guns.
Yeah, I got to do some reloading. I've got plenty of reloading stuff, but I ordered just some all primers, powder, bullets, or something else. Can't remember what it was, from 2 different places, and I haven't got it yet, and it's been almost 2 weeks.
Let me turn this other light on so it's not so dark on the screen. This laptop really, it stinks.
Ah, you look fine.
No, you just don't want to see me.
All right, Insight. Well, if you get back home and we're still on, jump in here. Like I said, there's a live link out there. I know I'm doing that, but I didn't really know how to send out links and stuff right now, and that's just my first time using StreamYard. So I'm a little out of frame here. Slide over a little bit.
Here, I'm almost set up now.
Huh?
I'm almost set up with the pop-out chat and all that now.
Well, I got a chat going over here. I'm not sure if it's a pop-up chat. Don't know.
Oh, I get over there on the chat side, hit that little 3 dots, and I select pop-out chat. That way I can just put it up on StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Just makes another little window.
Okay. Yeah, I know we used to do it with the other one, but I don't want to get into it right now because I've got something going on chat. Of course, I got the chat going on here on my phone too, so I can kind of keep up with it. Must be. Looks like it's the same thing as I'm seeing on my screen. So.
Yeah, it is the same.
Oh, okay.
So
well, that makes it nice.
We're supposed to get some snow here coming up.
It's up here middle of the week.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't plant nothing in the garden yet, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just been cold and damp.
Yeah. I heard you on that one. Oh, ow.
I seen something the other morning. I was going to the dump Saturday morning, and there was a ringneck pheasant running down the road. I got it on video. I gotta try to put it on Instagram or something. First male pheasant I've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, they don't last too long around here. You know, when they go into releasing, trying to repopulate, if they get past the hawks and the coyotes, they get shot real quick.
Yeah, that's the same way it is up here. Hello, Firearms 101. Glad to have you. Yes, Lisa, definitely ready for some sunshine to stay. But it's, you know, we have to do what we have to do, I guess, right now, because he just extended social distancing out for another 30 days.
I mean, if it's like any other if a virus, like, how the flu virus goes around, it's going to
Yeah.
go all through summer.
Oh, it's probably will. It's gonna, let's say, come up with something, for it, but that ain't likely that this quick. I figure I lived through the polio epidemic back in the 50s. Everything else, something's gonna take you out one way or the other. So you don't need going out there looking for it, but it is what it is.
And I figure just get plenty of potatoes in the ground, so I got at least one good staple, main staple. Live here in corn country, so cornmeal is not going to be a problem.
Right. I just ain't figured out how to plant toilet paper rolls yet. Get them to sprout up.
Oh, I mean, the easiest fix is when you're driving down the road, you see some roadkill. There's your paper. Just use the fur.
Yeah. Go out in the woods, or when the corn gets up, go out and get some corn cob. Wouldn't be the first time done that.
Oh,
That's what they're saying inside, that, once summer gets here, it may burn it off a little bit. But, yeah, we've really got hit hard in Michigan. There, we was one of the last states to really get a case of it. But since then, 2 weeks ago, we was still didn't have a case, and then bam, we're number 4, I think, in the country.
yeah. Here in the county that I live in, we've got 2 cases now, but both of them were, people related from traveling. So they got back from somewhere that already had it a lot.
Well, we got 2 cases here in Idaho now too. Like I was saying earlier, one girl in Twining, and then another lady over in Tawas. That's why I'm working 3 days this week, and I only got to work 3 hours a day. Well, not 2 hours for customers, and I'm going to drop out of it. I told her I just need to take it off and sit back. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Is that my mic doing the feedback? I'm hearing something.
Oh, you're probably hearing my daughter over here getting in and out of the refrigerator and pouring her cereal.
That might be what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm going to try to get this set up out there on the porch where I can sit outside.
Okay.
But so if it dies, that's because I don't know, the battery drained on this laptop and I got it plugged in. So I got to get situated. So that'd be Buck.
Okay, bud. Sounds like a good idea. I wish I could sit outside, but it's too blame cold to sit outside. Hello, daughter. You must have your daughter on the phone, John. I don't know what it is. That's about the same thing over here then, Lisa. That's our temperature ain't a whole lot different. Yours over on just a few miles over there. Yeah, fire on 101. We're over 5,500 now. Oh, to his daughter. Okay. I thought maybe he had Marie on the phone or something. Yeah, I've had sinus problems all winter long. I had that bronchitis back in November. Still, of course, it's allergy season now too. I think your spring this crap starts. 67 and blue skies in Tennessee. Ah, you lucky dog, you insight. Yeah, I was looking on the map over where you're at, Lisa, and we're not too far apart, about 20, 25 minutes or so. Oh, Maria and Amanda's up here. I know Dan said he was coming up tonight. I didn't know they was already up here.
Yeah, this is a major operation to move outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to keep my laptop plugged in all the time. I can't, if it gets jarred a little bit, it just boop.
Heck, what are we going to do with our old phones and everything once they move everything to 5G? Turn all the rest of the stuff off.
Yeah. You have to go out and spend another $800-900 for another phone, yes.
I won't. I'm done when that happens. I'm just going to go out here and just spend more time. That's why I don't edit my stuff anymore. Taking up too much of my time. I just shoot and load it. And if I don't like it, delete it. If it's okay, we'll load it up. But other than that, my old body don't have that much time left, so I'm just...
My video pretty much. It's just like Dan got a kick. Dan got a kick out of that video on that Ruger PC trucker. He was saying something off there, and I said, I just wing it, He said, I can't believe you left that in the video. Yeah, what you see is what you get with me.
Yeah,
so
I mean, real life. I mean, nobody's perfect shooting, so or doing anything. So just put up there, goof offs and all.
Yeah, that's it.
Unless it's going to get. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Unless it's going to have you end up in jail.
Yeah, there's one, and I haven't even uploaded it yet. It was one the gun man brought up, and the sight was way out from me. I think I took 5 or 6 shots. I missed the target every time. I ain't got it ready yet, but Chico Wise, hey man, I've got a live head out there if you want to jump in here for a little bit. It's posted somewhere in there. I can post it again, I guess.
Yeah, get in there. This is our new social bonding.
We're 6 feet back, Yeah, when Dan come up, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. I met him. I had my mask and I had rubber gloves on.
Which Dan?
Firearm guy.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Dans in the firearm. Or is it Dan?
No. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only Dan I know. Firearm guy. Only Dan I know online. I guess some of them they might be named Dan, but I just go by what you use their names is unless I really know it. Yeah, I was sitting there and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a chat this morning. Of course, I called Dan and said he wanted to jump in, but he has prior engagement. He has to do something with his job online or whatever. He could make it. So
yeah, I'm just wondering when our local gun shop's going to open back up again. He closed it because he just doesn't want his employees exposed to it.
Yeah, I know. You were saying that last night on. I'm getting this feedback off the speaker and mic, I think. You were saying that last night on.
Alan's chat there, where Scott.
Yeah. Wait for that mic, see if that's a little better. And yeah, I heard you say that. There's no gun shops up in this area. There's one over. I found one over by Oscoda I went through 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And of course, he didn't have hardly any. He didn't have anything in the reload. I did buy some ground walnut from him, but the other ones, there's a little gun shop, but he's only part time. It's just a guy working. He's got his garage converted there in Rose City. But other than that, I got to drive either to Grayling or Clare or Saginaw to really find a good gun shop.
Yeah. Well, I'm lucky. Out here, everybody's into their guns, so there's always a good market. We got a good place that's near 2 major highways and an interstate. So, yeah, they grew pretty good.
Yeah. A lot of gun owners up here. I mean, up here in the country, up here where we're at, everybody's talking about guns and stuff like that. You just got to hustle, find a gun shop. That's why I was going to order some Acme bullets, and they was totally sold out. So I shopped around some other places and ordered 1,000. That place out of Florida, Everglades. I ordered 1,009s from them, and I had to get the powder I wanted. I couldn't find no tight group, no 231, no auto comp, no power pistol. So I found a 4-pound jug of WST, or WSF. I can't remember which one it is. They got both of them. So I ordered a 4-pound jug of that. Like I said, I don't really need it, but I just thought, well, the way things are, I'm just going to go ahead and get it.
Well, in the last couple of years, I've been practicing so much. 1,000 rounds usually might get me through a month, but that's just because I've always got all the time in the world to shoot and load.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. It's like these Everglades. I probably got close to 1,000 of them still left because I haven't used them much because I've been using the Acme bullets and powder coated bullets. I still got a bunch of them. I think I probably got 1,500 of the Acme, and I don't know how many. The only one I'm really short on is 45s, and I don't shoot 45 that much. But downstate, before we moved up here, I was shooting all the time down there. But up here, I don't quite get off as often. Hope to start my range out back here pretty quick when it warms up and gets where they can get a truck back there, bring me in a load of dirt.
Now I'm going to get back into melting lead, so I got to get myself. I'm going to spend that stimulus money on a pot for melting lead and some molds. Just start, get back into that. I did it for muzzleloader, but I never did it for handguns or anything like that. So, might as well try.
Yeah. Back in late 80s and 90s, I was testing bullets, and I got out of it because we moved into an apartment, and I said, I'm not going to fool with it. So I sold off. I mean, I had a ton of wheel weights, a ton of line of type.
Yeah. I live where I grew up on just down the road from here. We got some lakes, and the guys used to cast the sinkers.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. When you melt that stuff in your cast, always be in a well-ventilated place, preferably outside. Because they all died of cancer real young.
Really?
Yep. They got all that lead in their lungs just from breathing in the fumes all the time.
I had a test, I don't know, it's been about 3 years ago because I've been reloading, handling bullets for over 40 years. And the doctor tested me, for heavy metals, I think it was, to make sure I didn't have anything. Back then, I didn't have anything wrong. So. That's right, Joe. It doesn't get any better than sitting on the front porch with a rocking chair and a what? Koopa?
Yeah, I sit here and I watch the deer every morning and every evening.
Oh, we've been getting them up through here. There for a while. They was out there, but we got 5 that goes across the street and they come back here. They was right up here in my backyard here the other day, and but just down the road there's a herd of about 15 or 20, and these 5 seem to be roaming around here together.
They plant corn here in the summer, and then in the fall they put the ryegrass in, and the deer just come in. They winter right here in these fields in this ryegrass. So we get quite a few.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I've only found 3 sheds so far this year.
I should go out walking around trying to find them, but my legs just don't let me walk like that anymore.
That's why I take the 4-wheeler out. I'll just hunt a section. I'll ride the 4-wheeler, and I'm going to look through this section.
There you go.
Yeah, took the wife out yesterday and walked around the woods there. Now, with this thing, it finally, a lot of people ask, how do you get your wife into prepping or stuff like that? Well, just get the Corona 19 going around. She got herself a bag and was going through ordering all kinds of stuff on Amazon. Well, yesterday I said, okay, get your stuff out for fire, start the fire. And while we're back in the woods, I'll have you you know, just basically just start a little fire and we'll put it out and move on. So we had some fun doing that. I didn't videotape it because she packed a gun and I don't want her to get mad at me.
Leave you out in the woods, huh? I don't know what happened to my husband. I ain't seen him in 2 weeks.
Oh,
dig a deep hole, pretty shallow one out there.
but I mean, it was just really nice just to me and her just out there, just walking around, found some buck. It's like, okay, where would you put a stand up here? There's a little plateau, working on our deer knowledge a little bit. And I said, I'm looking over there. Okay, there's a flat spot up there. There's a nice tree just about the right shape and some nice brush behind it. Break up your outline. We get up there, and 5 feet behind it was a big old buck bed, and its hair was right there. And I was like, that's just how it works. You get where you can have the advantage of getting good sight where the wind is blocked and they can see and smell everything.
Well, we've moved up here in July. I've seen just about everything now, except I've seen coyotes, I've seen foxes, I've seen pheasants now, of course, squirrels, deer, and sandhill cranes, and a bald eagle. I've seen him right up here. I put a thing on Instagram just about 2 miles from the house. Come to find out, my wife said, "That looks like the bird that landed in our backyard." I said, "Well, did it have a white head and stuff like that?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, that bald eagle is right out here in my backyard." Of course, I was at work on my way home. The only thing I ever got to see yet in the wild is a bear and a bobcat.
I get a little nervous when the gold eagles migrate through and they land in the tree right above my wife's little pygmy goats. Not good.
Oh yeah.
They're taking off with them things.
Hey Keith, glad you jumped in here, bud. Haven't seen you in a side chat in a long time. Of course, I ain't had a chat in a long time.
Listen to the door noise opening and closing here.
Oh, well, I looked behind me. It sounded like it was coming from back behind me. Yeah, you guys were talking about CZs. I've got to take mine out. I haven't taken it out in quite a while.
It got cold here today, or I'd be out shooting right now.
Well, I've got Thursday on my schedule because it's supposed to be sunny and then mid-50s Thursday. So hopefully that's going to come about. At least that's what I'm planning on.
Yeah, I went and planted I got a bunch of. I turned my wife's kitchen table here into as a little greenhouse nursery. I got cardboard boxes, cut up milk bottoms, and her Tupperware full of dirt and full of seeds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Got two types of tomatoes, peppers, all sprouting off. There's probably going to be about a couple hundred of them. I won't plant some and keep what's best out there.
Yeah, last time we had a garden, we didn't get nothing out of it when we was living downstate. Maybe we had a few tomato plants that made it, but everything else, I don't have a green thumb for that crap.
I can't grow onions or carrots for nothing. I don't know if it's a type of soil that's right here or what.
So we got a couple of rabbits out here that's been out here all winter long. It just drives my dog nuts, man. She gets howling, and of course the deer too. Boy, she just goes wild.
Yeah, the deer got so used to my dogs, the dogs will bark at them and they just ignore them.
Well, they're getting better with her. They're getting better with her too because same thing. Since we've lived here, she sees them. She barks. I think that's why they was gone there for quite a while. Finally, they figured, well, she's chained up. She can't get to us. So,
yeah. I've got this invisible little shocker collars on the dogs. I got a unit here in the kitchen that sends a signal out. only lets them get about 50 feet beyond the house in a big old circle. So they can't get down there in the field to get the goats or go after deer, or they'd be running all through the country.
Well, we got a shot collar for Gabby here that we put on her when we get breaking her off the leash. And we let her go out so far, and we say, okay, that's far enough. If she don't stop, just give her a little zilch, and she don't like that. But she did. She actually went it for after a deer one day. My wife gave her a quick zap. Boy, she broke that off and come right back.
Yeah. Well, before the days before we had these collars and all that, man, if you wasn't with your dog or didn't have it chained up and it went out chasing deer, odds are it wasn't going to make it home.
No, somebody shoot it. Yeah, they used to shoot deer or dogs for chasing deer.
Yeah, because we grew up when they were just reestablishing the deer population. That's what the game wardens and all that. It was like they didn't put up with that up one bit.
Yeah. She's almost as big as some small deer. Matter of fact, the deer I got this past fall wasn't a whole lot bigger than her.
You should have big deer up there in Michigan, shouldn't you? You're up in Michigan, right?
Yeah, there's big deer in certain, especially in the lower part of the state. Down the lower part, they got some massive deer down there. But, yeah, it's the first time I've been deer hunting, and I'm going to say a good 6 years. I don't even have any deer. I didn't even have a deer gun. I sold because when the last season I hunted, I'm all done with it because I got out there in the woods after 30 minutes. I said, my whole body just can't handle this anymore. So I went back to the cabin. Some of the guys started coming in. Well, I'll see you guys later. I'm all done. Loaded up all my stuff, headed back downstate. Never hunted again until this past season. And we moved up here and we got a hold of my daughter got a hold of a girl that we used to be friends with 45 years ago when they moved up here. I was thinking they lived up in Glenny or somewhere like that, or Sage Lake. But it wasn't long, and they got a hold of us and let us know that they was here and hail, So we been doing things with them, and he invited me out to his place. I only had to walk like 75 yards, maybe 100 yards from behind his house. He had a big blind up on top, all heated. Nice office chair in there.
Yeah.
I can get back into hunting now. And I just took the AR out. I went and picked me up a couple 5-round, I ordered a couple 5-round magazines because that's all you're allowed. And I don't want to take a chance of getting busted. So, yeah, little doe come through there. And it was if it was just right before dark, it would have been closer or brighter out where I wouldn't have shot her. I actually felt bad when I went over and got her. She's about 80 yards and took her right down.
I bet it was tender.
Yeah, we had most of it made into it's like a Slim Jim summer.
Okay, deer sticks. Yeah.
But
yeah, just little spicy deer sticks.
Yeah, had cheddar cheese put in it. Boy, it's been good stuff. Of course, we got the tenderloins and some burger over here in the freezer. She fixed the steak. We only got one steak out of it because normally if you don't fix this, I don't really like the taste of venison because maybe it's never been fixed right. But the girl that lives up here told her how to fix that steak, and that was good food.
Oh yeah, just got to get all the fat off of it.
Well, I always knew that, but in here I've gotten past. We must just. I don't know. She made a meatloaf one time with venison hamburger. My God, that was awful stuff. That was awful stuff. Neither one of us finished it. We ended up throwing it in the garbage. That was terrible. But I liked hamburger and chili and goulash, stuff like that.
Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna make a meatloaf out of it. I said, okay. Well, she did make she made some venison chili and she put a half a pound of Italian sausage in with it. So that really, really, really turned out good.
Yeah, the only time when I was a young kid and stuff, and my dad would bring home a deer and stuff, was like sometimes it was like, oh, there's no way you could eat it. It was just so nasty. But that was when deer hunting. They didn't have that many deer, and they were chasing these deer all through the county because nobody else hunted. And so the testosterone got ran through them, and it was they just left the fat on it. It was like it about make you want to puke.
Yeah. Yeah, my late wife, she couldn't fix venison worth crap. I mean, it's just terrible. Other than the ground beef, but yeah, she couldn't fix a roast or anything. It just never come out right.
Wait, sharpening a knife there?
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. No, nothing. Finish up.
No, I'm not sharpening a knife. No, I'm just had to stand up for a minute. I can't sit too awful long anymore. I'm the same way. I'll be on their TV about every 45 minutes, an hour. I gotta get up, move around a little bit. Trying to find doctors up in this area is like trying to pull teeth. Jesus, I've been waiting almost 3 months to get into an orthopedic doctor because I screwed my knee up, the one I had surgery on over a year ago, and I didn't want to drive all the way down the street to my orthopedic doctor. So I had an appointment last Wednesday. Of course, Tuesday they called us, we got to cancel it when all this come about. I said, "Oh, great! Yeah, I've made it this long with it. We'll make it a little bit longer."
Yeah, I'm just glad I got my 4-wheeler so I can get to the spots where I like hunting because walking up that hill over across the road is
Yeah,
where I like to go from my front porch is in a straight line, 675 yards to the wood edge, and I go about 40 yards in there. But you walk downhill, then up that other hill, you about want to have a stroke.
yeah. Wow. My whole out of shape body can walk up and down hills anyway, whether I had good knees or bad anymore. Well, have a good one, Joe. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Lisa's definitely no good medical up here right now. I did find me a good chiropractor over in Rose City, though. But we had an appointment there last week. They called and canceled that. So, but there's one girl there at work, the manager. She's been having a toothache. She can't even find a dentist. I feel sorry for her because they ain't nothing any worse than a toothache. Yeah.
I'm supposed to have an appointment here on the 6th, so I'm just wondering if we're still going to be on lockdown for that.
For April, yeah. According to Trump yesterday, well, I don't know how it's going to be in Michigan. The governor was on TV when I come out here, giving her daily spew. Can't stand her, so I wouldn't go waste my time watching her. We got a doozy. Her and Trump had a feud this past week where, of course, you go on a feud with him, you're gonna get called names. Like one thing he did the other night, his update on everything. Well, there's a lady up north, he wouldn't even mention her name. He wouldn't even mention her name. She'd do her job, blah, 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 and all that crap. You can't give him an inch, I wish he'd calm some of his name calling down, but hey, he is what he is,
I was looking, if this keeps going on, this economy, my wife is still working. 2 kids, they're still working, and one's doing her college online. So nothing's changed in this house except they're not running out seeing their friends all the time.
Right.
I'm just wondering how this economy is going to end up here this summer.
I talked to my daughter this morning. She got her hours cut, and she worked for a tax guy because they've extended this income tax thing out till July now. So people's just holding off coming in to get their taxes done. So she got her hours cut. I don't know. Throwing all these trillions of dollars at it. I'm throwing it at the big businesses. I can see them throwing it at little businesses, but these big businesses, they got enough money to weather the storm for a little bit. I would think. If they don't, they're in trouble. How many times we had to bail GM out?
No doubt. The big businesses, if they're getting too big to be profitable, they need to go, and somebody else step in, be an entrepreneur. Use some of the stimulus money to help fund entrepreneurs and starting their own businesses.
Right.
That's the best way.
They never had to bail out Ford. Ford always turns it down, so they must be doing something right. Of course, it's a family-owned business too, but or GM, I don't know. It's crazy. Just can't see from standing up here. I can't see the screen over here. So I'm gonna look down here and see what's going on. Yeah, I look for them to shut the schools right down the rest of this season too, Scott.
Yeah, especially I mean these kids that are juniors and seniors in high school. That's going to be okay. Are they going to have to go to school again next year? They're just going to do stuff online and mail them their diplomas.
Yeah, they've already said that they're not going to be any graduations. I know my my granddaughter, she's on lockdown at U of M. She's had to do online classes. She's in an apartment there down there. She said, locked herself in. Don't go out unless you have to. But and she's definitely a good student, which I'm thankful for. She'll be 21, May 23rd, I think. Next year she'll be starting her senior year. She's doing something in the medical field. It's something to do with women's health. I don't know too much about it. I just women's health. I don't know what all that curtails to, but
stuff that guys usually don't want to know about.
yeah. Probably. Yeah, I hadn't heard that for sure, at least. I know they was talking about it, about being shut down for the rest of the year. She heard that the kids could move forward a grade or repeat the grade. Alabama governor announced Friday public schools won't go back until fall. I'm surprised, like Louisiana, I'm surprised they're really getting slammed with this COVID down there.
How much, I mean, does Louisiana have, I mean, they're right there in the coast, so do they have a big port there? Or is it just?
I don't know how they've come about it. New York City, obviously you knew that was going to happen there in California. Let's say Ford has had major financial services at low or no interest. They are self-sufficient and did not need bailouts. Yeah, I know the last two bailouts I know of, they didn't take anything from the U.S. government. It's just mismanagement, I guess, on GM and some of these companies. Seen where they was talking on the news this morning. His name's Tom. He's a senator, Cotton, out of Arkansas. I guess this 25 billion or million, I can't remember what it is for the performing arts or whatever it is that they slid into the package. I guess they're still going to lay people off, so they're going to do that to find out why, because that stimulus is supposed to keep people working, not laying them off. I'm afraid that's what's going to happen. A lot of these big companies are going to get that money and use it for bull crap.
Well, Trump said they're not allowed to use that money for stock buyouts and stuff, or buybacks, where they're buying back their stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not supposed to. Works at a garage, and yeah, they cut back hours, but it's it's a family business there, and they're still paying every single employee for 40 hours a week. Period. So.
Yeah. I feel sorry for the one. Really, we only got one restaurant here in town that is for as an all-around purpose restaurant, and they're just takeout only. And every time I go by there, I see his car in the parking lot. Nobody else's. Hey, Bim, what's happening, bud? There's a link out there if you want to jump in here.
Yeah,
you got nothing else to do.
these poor girls that are, and guys, whoever, in there washing dishes or waiting tables that rely on tips. They're the ones I've seen are hurting really bad.
We was it Saturday night? We ordered a pizza and I went up here and picked it up. Of course, I called in and the girl says, "Well, there was quite a few people coming in and out of there, picking their pizzas up." I said, "Well, you're doing a pretty good business." She said, "Thank God we haven't been hit too bad. People still coming in to get their stuff, which is good for them." I know up at the station where I work, they got a Subway. Of course, they've cut their hours down. Of course, it's just pick up. You can't eat it there in a restaurant. And they're not doing the business that they normally do. I'm actually surprised they keep the station open because there's two stations on the same corner. One's a Marathon, one's a Shell. They're owned by the same company. I don't know why they keep both of them open, really. All right, Ben. Well, if you want to jump in here while we're still here, you're welcome to jump in. Yeah. We sell a ton of cigarettes and pop. I tell you that. Lottery tickets.
Oh, how can people going there buying, they go with these scratch off lottery tickets? You see it every day.
I've said that since I've worked there. Some of these people come in, don't look like they got a pot to pee in or the window to throw it out. But man, they'll shell out $50-$60. They'll get $100 winner and buy more tickets. I think, geez, oh Pete. Yeah. Lottery tickets.
Got a cousin whose marriage ended because of lottery tickets. His wife went and ran up huge debt. First time he bailed, paid everything off and stuff, and then about a year and a half later, here it was again. It's like, nope, bye-bye.
Yeah. I'll play the, what do you call it, Fantasy 5 when it gets up there a little bit, or the Lotto 47. That's all I do. I don't, I ain't getting in on them scratch-offs because my luck just ain't. I remember an old saying Daddy always had, and I must have picked up his luck because he always said he couldn't score in a whorehouse with a handful of 50s,
Oh, my first tour when I was out in San Diego, and they had the bars would have those little scratch offs and stuff, and they get down. It was in the morning, and I worked nights, and I went there and got my breakfast burrito, went right to my beer after that, and talking to the gal because we knew each other pretty good. And she's saying, "Yeah, those guys over there just wasting their money." And I said, "It's only money. Here's the last $5 out of my pocket. Give me 5 tickets." Or was it 1 ticket for $5? I don't remember. It's only money. And those guys gave me a dirty look. I guess they knew there was enough money to make money on it if they kept on playing, but they just didn't buy the whole thing out at once. I threw in my $5. She handed me a ticket. I scratched it off. See, just money. $500 winner.
I had this old boy. He come in one day and scratched his ticket off. And he went over and checked it at the machine. $100 winner. I said, "Well, good for you." He said, "No." He says, "Just give me another one of them up there." $30. It was a $30 ticket, I think, if I remember right. It was a different ticket. He scratched it off, went over and checked it, brought it back. Another $100 winner. I was like, "Wow, this guy's on a roll." I said, "Would you want the cash?" Said, "Yeah, but give me a number 27 or whatever," which was another $30 ticket. I'll be dead blasted if he can go over and scratch that off. And it was another $100 winner. 3 different tickets. $100. Bam, bam, bam. Now, I have never seen that. He took his cash on that one. He bailed out of there. So for $30 investment in bucks,
That's like sometimes you just get that weird instinct. It just boom right there.
Well, evidently he had that instinct because he got his $270 and he was gone. So And we got this one guy come in, and he always brings a winning ticket in, maybe $5, might be $10, might be $50, whatever. And first thing in the morning, we can only pay out what's in our till. You know, like if it's a $500 winner, obviously we ain't got yet because they only give us, I don't know, $200 to start with, I think. This chair is not very comfortable all of a sudden. And he come in one day, he says, "You got $100 winner?" I said, "I don't know if I can cover it or not," because that day I'd been getting couple $100 bills for King, and we just drop them automatically. We don't even put them in a till. He says, "Well, that's all right." He said, "I'm just going to buy more tickets." Yeah, he bought $100 worth of tickets. And he does that all the time. He's in there every day doing that.
Jeez.
But one day he hit for, it was last Friday. He hit for $200. I cashed him out. He gave me $10. If he gets like $200, he'll tip us. I don't know if we're supposed to take tips or not, but I know other people have done it, so I'm going to do it too. But yeah, there's people, especially the older folks, they come in there, can't even hardly walk, and
Yeah.
they buy them. They like some scratch offs now.
It just drives me nuts when I go into the gas station and I go to pay for my gas or pick up a pack of smokes. There's only one person ahead of me, and they just got a little thing of milk. And they get up there, and all of a sudden, here comes the envelope out with all their lottery tickets they want checked, and they want to. Then they want to scratch it off right there at the counter.
I know exactly. I see it every. Happens the same thing. Get all done with the order. You think they're gone. All of a sudden, it's, I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that. Now people's lining up just kind of. Oh, Jesus, come on. What are you gonna do?
Yep.
They're first line. You got to take care of. But yeah, I see that all the time. Oh, come on.
What is it on a half hour or no? 11:45. Getting all those.
Yeah, we're gonna shut this off pretty quick.
Oh, I was just talking about all the notifications.
Yeah.
Usually those all come in on the half hour or the hour. People are releasing.
Yeah. I usually don't run my chest about an hour anyway, a little over, unless we really get going on something. But I just wanted to do something this morning, something different, and I need to be reloading is what I need to be doing and cleaning this garage out. But we'll do that tomorrow.
I need to do some more. It's cold and crappy, so I should just go down there and clean my reloading area out. I keep doing it. I keep starting to clean it, and then I end up just reloading.
I had to clean my space out for my computer, so I got stuff piled over here, brass and bullets and stuff piled over here for the mic and the computer and all that stuff, wiring, all that's over here. My workbench over here, I got toilet paper on it, paper towel, and
oh, so you're the guy hoarding all the toilet paper?
Not me. She grabs one when she can. Actually, this 24 pack here is for my daughter because downstate she can't find any. She called me last week. She said, "Dad, we need some toilet paper." She said, "We don't need it right now." I said, "Well, let me know when you get ready." That's why it's sitting here on the bench. I'll have to box it up and send it to her because they can't find it downstate at all.
Yeah, I had to run my mom and dad out some last week. You just got to quit going to the big stores. Just go to those little stores, your Save-A-Lots and dollar stores. They got it. People aren't looking.
I got this at Family Dollar. I picked this up for her because a girl comes in the store, and I was asking her a couple weeks ago, "How you guys doing on your toilet paper?" She said, "We don't have any." She says, "We get a shipment in. Every Wednesday. They get a shipment in, so that's when I picked this up for my daughter last Wednesday." And they got it limited. They limit you to 4, but I only grabbed 1 because we don't need it. Yeah. She needs it, so people will just do that. If they want to, I'll just grab 1 at a time. The store shouldn't have to tell you, only 1 or 2. I'm surprised they're as generous with 4, really, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And you would think the people would be
Yeah.
wanting to stack up on food and stuff like that, because you go you go a week without food, you ain't gonna need toilet paper anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, we actually Bennett, I'd made this plans because we're really going to be locking in. I mean, we're not going to be going out of the house or anything, because I picked up a 45-pound bag of dog food the other day for the dog, so I wouldn't have to go out for her. She's got enough food to do her a couple months now, so hopefully all this bullcrap will be over. Bim says no TP here today. He said he was just got it back in the grocery store. Yeah, we went to Walmart last Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Tuesday? Wednesday? Yeah. I don't know. Thursday maybe. One of them days last week. I can't remember. But my wife wanted to go over there because we went to American County, Valley's Meats. And that's where we've been getting our meats. And they're reasonably priced, but they even bumped their prices up a little bit because it's hard for them to get it. And the next day we went to Walmart, and I said, well, let's go early. Well, we got there about, I don't know, 9 o'clock. Anybody there? I didn't know they opened at 7 o'clock. I guess we got there a little after 8. And of course, toilet paper's already gone. She did get a couple bottles of that's a disinfectant made by Lysol Works or something like that. You spray the counters down for a disinfectant. She picked up a couple bottles of that, and a roll and some paper towel, because we needed paper towel. But TP was gone. I went up to the made me so blame mad. Went up to the pharmacy because she gets her insulin every month. I said, well, I'll go get your insulin while you're, and I'm going out to the car to get out of here. I ain't gonna need both of us being in here. So I'm sitting there at the pharmacy at 8:30, waiting for them to open at 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock opens. Yep, sir. I walked up. I said, you give me 2 bottles of Noble and 70/30 insulin. I reached in my pocket. I said, hold off on that. Hold off. Now there's 10 or 12 people behind me.
Yeah.
My wallet was out in the car.
No.
So, yeah, okay, now I'm standing here on my feet for a half hour to be first in line. Now I'm last in line. But fortunately, it took me so long to get out there and get to the car and blah, 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 and all that. When I come back, there's 2 guys ahead of me. So I made out all right, but I was PO'd, man. I was ranting and raging, stomping out of that store.
Hey,
I reached in my pocket.
It could have been worse. You could have, got there and got the last box of bullets at the gun shop, or that last thing of TP, and forgotten your wallet out, and then you had to leave it there.
I had to put it back and walk out. I'll take that. But yeah, well, that was an eventful morning. I thought, well, and I walked around. I was actually going to get a bottle of alcohol because I use alcohol when I shave, on my head and stuff. They had a bottle of that.
See, when I try that wallet trick, yes, it is a trick. I usually keep my wife there with me, so she has to pay for it instead of separating. Works great.
Well, I know what I did, because I don't have my regular wallet. Of course, I just got one of these debit card made by Multi-Holster, And we went to McDonald's before we got there. She wanted to get breakfast, so we went through drive-through. Of course, I paid for it with my debit card, and I put it in the console. That's where it was at. When I reached in my pocket, I thought, crap. This is what it is, ain't much you can do about it. Yeah, they got some of the stores are, I think the Family Fair up here in town, I think they're open from the first hour, 8 to 9 for seniors.
Yeah. That's what they're doing down here too. They adjusted their hours, but prior to their normal opening, the whole hour there, seniors and disabled.
Yeah, and that's good, because I keep hearing these war stories about some of these younger people, taking out of the old folks, the elderly's baskets and stuff like that, and knocking them down to try to get to a package of toilet paper. I better not be doing that in front of me. I might be a senior citizen, but somebody's gonna get their butt wet. It might be me, but somebody's going to know they was in a battle anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not in the greatest shape, but I ain't as bad as a lot of these people. Especially these grannies walking around all humped over with their walkers and stuff. Nah.
I used to have a really bad temper. And
Oh, I did too.
if
My
I
younger.
seen somebody knocking a little old lady or an old man down with a walker, because I was on a walker for quite a while, it's going to get bad. And I believe in winning with the least amount of effort.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to have a temper too. But old age changes things, I guess. Oh,
Yeah.
Dan, it's almost 12 o'clock. We've talked a little over an hour. That's cool.
Well,
I had a few people coming out there. I got to get busy. You all take care. Have a good one, Bill. I'm glad to see you, bud. Be glad when this all breaks up where you can come up there and we can do some shooting. He come up last fall. Him and his son come up and shooting with me.
yeah.
I just go over here at the gravel pit right now, but hopefully I'm going to get this worked out back here this summer and get me some dirt brought in. But the gravel pit is nice. That's where me and Dan's been doing some of our videos at over there. Got all kinds of room, and when I think we stretched it out as 4. We could have got further, but where he put the target last fall with his 360 Legend, we would have had to walk through and go up the other side to get 300 plus yards out of it. But I think we got it at 265 by just backing up. Of course, we was the only one there. Now, if there was other people there, because the way they got the mounts, they're scattered all over, so he couldn't have done it. But he got her sighted in for, I think it's 260, 265, something like that. And we could have went back a little, and the curve starts getting in the way, and he wouldn't have been able to see the target there. So he was happy with that. Thanks, Scott. Next time, maybe slide in here with us. I'm going to try to do these at least once a week for the time being, just to have something to do and give everybody else something to do. Hisa, thank you for coming by. We appreciate it. Well, Dan, I'm going to let you go and let you get doing what you got to do, and hopefully next week we can do this again.
Yeah, it's about nap time.
Nap time, but I know it's getting about to lunchtime because I had a piece of toast when I got up this morning. I'm starting to get a little. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody out. Appreciate it. Out. Thank you, Dan. We'll see you guys later.